Good evening and welcome to this channel about past lives and reincarnation. So I started to remember past lives. I did videos about this, what happened, why I came to remember all these things. And remembering them has changed my life, of course, to a very high extent. Literally changed my life. Because I've started to remember them, and of course in the beginning it was like an adventure. And I saw all the good things that I did and what I had and everything. It was fun, right? But of course I started to remember the nasty stuff too. And I was in that position that I faced it, see? So I went from being very pleased and happy to being sort of disgusted, you see? But that's all part of it. And I learned something from it. You know? One of the lessons that I got from remembering past lives was this one. Don't get drunk. This was from a lifetime that I had in France in the 1800s. I was a painter. And I did so well. You know, I had a fantastic wife, family, and friends, lots of friends. But there was a lot of drinking. And when I looked at this thing, getting drunk, I didn't like it. Well, maybe you like it when you are in it. Maybe you are sort of happy, right? You feel good. But remembering being drunk, that's different. Well, for me it was. I was embarrassed. And I saw how many mistakes I was making and how stupid I was. And I actually saw something that scared me, right? When I looked very, very close to this thing, being drunk in France, I saw it was like a small death. That's what I saw. And it sort of makes sense to me. Because alcohol is a poison, isn't it? And sort of the spirit sort of withdraws from the body and something else comes in. And you change. Right. Maybe this is what a hangover is, actually. Just maybe. You know, when you return to the body, taking possession of it again, you have to deal with the stuff that came in while you were gone. Maybe. Maybe this is part of it. Right. Sobering up, you know. So I was looking at this and I said, okay, I'm not going to do this again. You know? So I don't drink. See? And one of the mistakes that I made was cheating on my wife. Right. So embarrassing to watch this. For me it was. And I said, what are you doing? You know? Because I had this great life with good friends and a great family. Then when I was pretty old, almost 60 I think, I cheated on my wife. Terrible. And the last 10 years of that lifetime, or maybe 20 years, this started to make me miserable. Such a waste, isn't it? Yeah, I was pissed off when I saw this. So I made that decision. I will never cheat on my wife or my girlfriend. I will never do it. That's right. And another lesson that I learned was from another lifetime, much earlier. And I think I did a video about this lifetime earlier. Same thing. I had a great life. Again. And then I stepped down. I backed down from oppression. I was facing oppression and I backed down. Huge mistake. I think this is the worst thing you can do, actually. I believe so. So that's what I did, see. And again, what happened was my life became miserable after this. Such a waste. I could have left, you see. I couldn't handle the oppression. It was too big. It was from the Catholic Church. I couldn't face it. I couldn't do anything about it. But I could have left. But I decided to stay and back down. Terrible. So maybe this is why I don't do it anymore. It's possible. I'd never back down. And I also noticed that people that don't back down from oppression, those are the people that I like. These people are interesting to me. Right. I think it's very, very key to a spirit's survival and development. Never, ever back down when you face oppression. Right. That's all. Be good.